Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the New Haven Independent Vlog News Summary direct from our newsroom, otherwise known as my compost heap, which is getting a little buggy in the warm weather. Let's see what stories I'm working on this week. I've been working on round. I've been thinking about round these days because the big story in town is traffic calming. People are saying peace out. Let's drive slower. Let's refigure our streets so that we'll stop speeders. 2 people died in tragic hit-and-run accidents lately, and more importantly, from Fairhaven to Rooster Square, downtown Westville, people are signing Safe Street petitions to try to figure out ways to get safer streets where people aren't driving like maniacs. Now, a lot of these ideas are complicated. We don't know who's right about them. People who are for traffic calm will have different opinions. Do speed bumps work on Torrey Avenue? We're not sure. Is it about only law enforcement? I'm skeptical. But here are my 2 thoughts to add. I don't have any big answers. One is round. I think I'd love to see rotaries, those traffic circles you see a lot in Massachusetts, for instance, hardly any in Connecticut, where you have the nice islands with the grass in the middle, where you drive around them if you miss your turn, that's okay, and it slows everybody down and it's safe. I'd love to see those in New Haven. Second idea is it's up to us, I think. I do think maybe we want some good traffic enforcement, but you can't have a cop on every corner. I'm not sure about the pros and cons of speed bumps and all that, but I do think that it starts with us driving better. The city can give you these pace car stickers. You get them in traffic and parking. I put one on my car. And then you promise me you have a sticker that you're going to drive the speed limit, which is so much harder than it sounds. I've been trying to do it. I'm not always succeeding, but I have that sticker that will remind me to try to do it. I encourage you to do the same. What else are we working on? I'll check out this book in my compost heap. Better put it back inside. Constitutional Law by Gerald Gunther, my wife's library when she's law days. And I'm wondering, does the city's office of the Corporation Counsel have a book like that there that tells them what the Constitution says and what the law is? I'll tell you, I'm wondering that. That's the city's law office. One of their lawyers, a woman named Danella Dodd, this week she did something incredible. There was this public hearing where you can test your traffic tickets. There's nothing more that can be imagined. That's a public meeting. They notice there's a public meeting. It's out in public. People come up. She threw out a reporter from the Independent for being there. She said, this is a closed meeting. A reporter, Miss Bailey, said, why? He said, it's private. Now, obviously, that's absurd. When her boss found out about it, he acted promptly, correctly, saying, that's ridiculous. The reporter could be in there. We missed part of the hearing. We got to the rest. But here's what I'm wondering. She hasn't been disciplined. I checked this morning. The city does such a good job of telling people you'll be disciplined or lose your job if you ever talk to a reporter. More about that in a minute. But it can't get out the basic idea of respect for a free press and the public's right to know, because they don't have it. Their arrogance is out of control on this issue. Not everybody. There are good people who work in the city that care about it, but overall that message is getting through, let me tell you. Now, first of all, you have to wonder, a city lawyer who doesn't know that a public meeting is public, that degree of incompetence, is that tolerated? Do we really have lawyers like that? Can we? But second of all, the attitude, where is that coming from? I'll tell you where it's coming from. It comes from the top. There's a city policy now that the ACLU says is unconstitutional, and it's just plain wrong, that says of the 5,000 people who work for the city, you're never allowed to talk to a reporter unless you, all 5,000, first call the mayor's spokeswoman, and she gives you the okay and tells you what to say. Now, besides that bad public policy, they were firing someone on those grounds until it was exposed. You talk to a reporter, that's against our policy, you're out. On her off time. So that message is getting out. We see it every day. Last week I went to a Board of Fire Commissioners meeting, but I didn't go. The public notice was it's on Tuesday. I went on Tuesday. They said, oh, sorry, we changed our mind. People there wanted to have a Monday morning instead. I didn't tell anyone. Later, literally noticed 24 hours earlier in the register. Did I see the minutes? Oh, that'll be weeks. Anytime you put in a freedom of information request from the press, you have to bug them and bug them and bug them, and they still have contempt for what the law says timely manner is. And then we had that case where they were firing someone for actually talking to the press. That message got out. The boss who tried to fire that person, I didn't see any discipline. She's still in her job running the senior centers. This lawyer, according to the mayor's spokesman today, never got reprimanded. There's never any concern about that. How about we get the message that the public has a right to know, and even you people in government will do your job better if you don't hide for the press and try to bully us, which will never work, into not doing our job. Until next time, this is the New Haven Independent Vlog News Summary. Remember, always take out or vote out your trash.